It made the room all calm.
Yeah, sure.
All right, go for it, Ben.
Are we going?
Yeah. You're the introduction guy.
No, this is your show, though.
Nah, absolutely not. You're the introduction guy, Bubba. This is your buddy.
This is my buddy. All right, well, here we go. All right. All right. Welcome back to another episode of We Made It. We got a wonderful guest on today, a good old friend of mine, Mr. Bobby Dunlap. Welcome to the show, sir.
Hello, man. What's up?
Oh,
What's up, Bobby?
Not much.
What's been going on in your life, sir?
Man, just living life, man, and trying to produce some more content on my YouTube channel, and about to get another hair transplant. So
that being said, before we get into all that, whatever you want to plug, promote, or do anything, do it now.
Yeah, your YouTube channel.
This is your shot.
TikTok.
Don't blow it, man.
Yeah. Just follow me. I got my Instagram, Bobby Dunlap underscore or Bobby D_83 is my Instagram and Twitter and my TikTok. I post a lot of fitness content on there, my music. I dabble on guitar a little bit. So.
All right.
It's mostly just the YouTube, and you can find me on that, just Bobby Dunlap, and mostly will pop up as hair-related content. That's mostly what I'm known for, but I throw a lot of fitness stuff in there too.
If you see a picture of a jacked guy, you know you're at the right page.
Something like that.
If you can see the screen over here right now, my tiny little arm is sitting over here, and I feel like I need to go for the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to hide my belly over here just because we got Mr. Fitness over here. So, Bobby, where are you from, man?
Yeah, man, Crawford.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty cool place, I heard.
Yeah, small town. It was cool. The good thing was, you could play all the sports, and everybody knew everybody.
If you get along with the coaches, you play all the sports.
Yeah.
I was not one of those guys I didn't get along with the coaches that well, just because I had that nice hair going on, and you know how they didn't like that.
Yeah, I cut that crap.
Oh yeah.
Did you have long hair?
I did have long hair.
Jeez,
I had a nice flow. It was the old Bieber cut back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you had the shaggy cut. So you didn't have cool long hair. You had the shaggy dog hair.
I look good though.
Okay.
He pulled it off, man.
He pulled it off?
Thank you.
Yeah. You don't have to defend him, man. It's fine.
No, Bobby. I specifically remember Bobby playing basketball back in the day. I don't know why that stands out to me the most, but
probably because he's 8 foot tall. That'd be the reason.
Yeah.
Probably because he's 8 foot tall.
So, I know we kind of talked about your whole fitness channel and the YouTube and stuff and the hair, and we'll get into that. Yeah. How did you get into being super fit? Like, what drove you to that direction of, man, I really want to work out and get healthy?
Yeah, I would say it started, I guess, right after high school. Because, in high school I was like the tall, skinny kid, goofy kid. And I was like, man, I always want to be jacked. And then I just started going to the gym at the YMCA in Waco. And then I got a little bit bigger. And then when I was about 19, 20, I was like, man, I'm still pretty athletic. I still want to play sports because, I played football and basketball, baseball at Crawford. And I decided to, walk on at UMHB, play football.
I remember that, yeah.
And then I just made, fitness a lifestyle after that. After playing football, I was like, man, I just want to stay in shape. It was a big stress reliever for me. When I moved to Austin, I became a personal trainer, too, on the side. So I was helping other people, to give back. And just, I love doing it, man.
Damn, I should have brought my pad. I got so many questions.
So another thing, I remember, because like you said, you went to UMHB. I remember at the state track meet, we went and watched your sister. You introduced me to a really cool guy, Mr. Quan Cosby.
Yeah, Quan, that's my boy. Nobody's familiar with that guy. That guy's famous.
Yeah. So
he's, I would say, the Waco legend. Because he played football at Mart, won countless state titles in football.
A couple.
Track and
a couple.
Played football at UT, and so at the time, I'm going to go back a little bit. So when I was preparing to play at football UMHB, that's when I met Quan. Was at the YMCA playing basketball, because I was playing basketball with him, and then we were in the locker room, and he was playing for the Colts at the time in the NFL, and I was like, hey man, can you help me? Can I train with you or something? And I'm about to be playing football. I go to 2-a-days in August, and he was like, oh yeah, sure, come on. And after that, we started working out together, became good friends. I met Vince Young through that, and partied with Vince Young, and we just stayed good friends since then. He's come to my sister's national signing day for Baylor. He's showed up to Crawford a few times. Just good dude. So
what did she play?
My sister?
Yeah.
She was all-state in track and cross country.
So is that what she's going to Baylor for?
That's what she did go for.
Damn, my bad. I thought you were saying she is going. I'm sorry.
I graduated with her.
Oh, okay.
So we were really close back in high school, and I used to see Bobby all the time.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, but there's a picture floating out on the internet that I need to get back. I have a picture somewhere with Quan Cosby because of this guy right here. I need to find that. I don't know. Yeah. Do y'all still have that somewhere?
Probably so.
I need to get that picture, man. That was a really cool moment for me because I idolized Quan Cosby when I was younger, just watching him play for UT, and I was like, man, this dude's awesome.
Yeah, and the cool thing is he's just like a real good dude in general.
Yeah, he's
like
super
the nicest guy. Like you wouldn't know he's played in the NFL.
Yeah.
And, UT legend basically still works for the Longhorn Network, does their sideline reporting, and he's a cool dude. I can just text him and be like, hey, can I see you? Hey, grab a drink and just cool dude. So, yeah.
The only run-in I ever had with that guy was I was in a Whataburger one night, and it was like I was in Whataburger, and I was it was like after a Friday night game or whatever, and I guess him and a buddy of his came in, and this dude's in high school. He's straight up in high school. He walks in, and they mobbed him, and like he literally walked in and like Homer Simpsoned back out and shut the door, and like that was it. I was like, holy crap! You're in high school, man, and you're getting mobbed like it's paparazzi. It was crazy. Yeah, but yeah, he walked in and just Homer Simpsoned right back out, and that was it, man. He was gone.
Yeah,
he was like, no thanks.
Yeah, because even when we'd go out, when I lived in Austin a couple years ago, we'd go out to like 6th Street or like anywhere out there, and people would go up, try to take his picture and stuff, and he's been out of the spotlight, I guess, for several years now, and people still recognize him and buy him free drinks. He goes to openers at bars, and it's like, all right, Bob, what do you want? Like, whatever you want, whatever you can take it, I'll take it. Yeah,
he's like a local legend, so I think he'll stick around for a while in everybody's mind.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a cool guy. So
go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, you go ahead.
How'd you get started on the YouTube thing, man?
Oh, YouTube. So this is. I haven't really told anybody this story, I guess, but when I was in Austin, I was working at Indeed.com, like the job search place. I was like one of the recruiters there, and me and my good friends were just sitting in one of they have like, it's like Google, so they got like couches everywhere you can just work on the couch and stuff, and
good job.
We're just chilling on the laptop, and I was just like, it'd be cool if I just made a YouTube channel. Like, what do you think about it? And he was like, yeah, dude, just do it. And then I was looking up one of my favorite YouTubers, see what camera they had, and then I just ordered it online and started making videos back in, I guess, 2019. But it wasn't like I was saying earlier. It wasn't like I wasn't as serious about it. It was like, oh, here's once every 4 months or something. There's a video, and sometimes it would do good and get a couple thousand views. And then as of late, I've been hitting it hard with like fitness and my hair content.
So you mainly make fitness. It seems like seems like fitness is mostly fitness.
Mm-hmm. And then lately, it's kind of you throwing the hair stuff in there as well.
Yeah, because I had a hair transplant 2 years ago.
Oh shit.
And then I just became good friends with one of the consultants there, a national hair consultant, because he's been making YouTube videos on their own channel for the last couple of years. They've hit 1 million views on.
Oh wow.
Like they're really famous on YouTube. And then I was like, hey Steve, I got a YouTube channel too. Can you be on my channel?
Help me out a little bit, buddy?
And then every time I see him, I just text him like, hey Steve, because they have a studio like this, like we just legit a lighting and three cameras, different angles.
Right.
And he's like, yeah, just come on down and we'll shoot it for a couple hours and you can just take it and post it to your channel. And that's what I've been doing. So like a couple weeks ago, I went down there and shot 6 videos, and I'm gonna just push them out the next couple months. And then it's just wild.
So, I mean, okay, I gotta, because I'm looking at the locks. I mean, I know you got a hat on, but were you like bald, or were you you were just losing?
It was just like the receding.
You had the receding
like
thing.
It wasn't bad, but it was going to get worse.
Yeah.
That's like my biggest fear is like, I can't go bald.
Not young.
Like some
can't
people
go bald.
They can pull it off. They can grow a beard. I can't grow a beard.
Right.
Hey, we're in the same boat.
You shave your head, you're going to look like a cancer patient.
I have a weird shaved head. It's not going to work for me. And I planned on it. I was like, when I'm 30, I'll get it. That's like my plan. But then it just started happening quicker, and I'm like, I'm do it now. So let's do it now. And then I called up Steve and set it up, and then like a week later they had a spot open, and I just went and did it.
I heard it hurts like that.
Yeah.
Just like, oh hell.
Like the only place it really hurts, it was like the back of the head. I'll take my hat off, but you could tell that I have like a scar at the back of my head where they they took basically a strand of my head, like the skin of my hair,
right,
and they basically take it out. They get a nurse or the doctor, so they'll take the strands out single-handedly and just implants it where they need to be, and then that's your hair, and then you're gonna have it for a long time. Because where they take it at the donor area is it's not DHTC, or basically you just can't lose it there. So it's like you're not gonna worry about it like getting
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's just going to come back.
Yeah, it's going to come back. So basically, in 6 months, it regrew, and I got hair here.
Yeah, some nice, beautiful locks, sir. I must say.
I'm trying. That's what you said about your hair back in high school, man. I was like,
Yeah,
I'm trying to get that. Dude.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
You've been bald since what, 7?
So I was all the way bald when I turned like I had the horseshoe by the time I was like 23 and a half, 24. Somewhere right around there.
So would you have gone that route, or are you just like a...
Fuck yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Fair enough.
Because I sort of...
But whenever I was young, man, that was like, you had to go to the Bosley thing, and it
Yeah.
was like a mega gazillion dollars. And it wasn't, I mean, it just wasn't affordable back then. I don't know. I mean, it might not have been affordable for you, but it was way out there whenever I was younger.
I mean, it's pretty expensive, but I just kind of planned it out. I'm like,
Yeah.
What I want to spend money on. I'm like,
Yeah.
a car or something. But then I was like, that's be the rest of my life. A car is a good couple of years.
Yeah.
Like, then it depreciates in value. So I'm just like, well, thanks to my hair, it's the rest of my life, and I'm still single. And
So what's the, like, as far as once they put it in, what's the, I guess, the longevity? Like,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it's going to go away again, or does it? I mean,
from consulting with them, like I'm pretty good friends with Steve and Dr. McGrath. It's just if you take care of it, like it should stay there a good while. You know,
Yeah.
when I'm really old. Like if I'm 70,
of
I
course.
don't give a shit. At
Yeah,
that point,
who
I'm just
gives a
like,
shit?
whatever. I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm gonna die anyway.
Yeah,
your
who
time's
gives a
up
shit?
there.
But it's gonna be there a majority, and I'm taking like medication now, which kind of prevents it from going
Right.
worse. And so I think I'll be good. I just want to try to maintain it now.
that's the craziest thing to me is like your original hair falls out, but then you put some shit up there and it stays. I'm like, why is that? Like, I don't know the science behind it, but
Yeah.
that
Science
seems
bitch.
kooky.
It's wild because I know before, like you were talking about when you were younger, they the plugs and
Yeah.
all that, and that shit was just terrible.
Yeah.
But now it's like it's like legit stuff, and it's like they've been doing this for a while, and it's like the results if you get the right doctor.
Right,
Yeah.
sure.
Right doctor,
Yeah, you can't go
not gonna
to
mess it up.
can't go to Bill's Bait and by the way I grow hair back.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah, you're gonna get bad results and
Gotcha.
waste your money. Because when I did it, the hair life cycle was like it takes 6 months to a year to come back. And my first 4 months, I'm like texting Steve. I'm like, hey, my hair is not coming back. Did y'all do this? I spent several $1,000s. Like,
Right.
what's going on? And then like 6 months, you can start seeing. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm good.
I trust you now.
trusted
I trust you now.
That's so
Yeah, sorry, I
crazy,
failed you.
That's fair. So on your comments on your channel, I haven't looked through them. Do people ask you questions and like how it worked
Oh,
out
yeah.
for you?
Yeah, I get a lot of the hair questions, like the hair transplant, how much it costs. I've had a lot of friends come up to me since I posted my first video, but I was kind of scared about posting it on YouTube and Facebook because people are gonna be like judging me and stuff. But I was like, screw it, I don't care.
Hey,
I was like, it's my life. I don't-
Yeah,
I
it's
can-
whatever makes
Yeah.
you feel the best.
Yeah,
Yeah. And aside from all that, you got a head of hair and a set of freaking arms on you. So I mean, what are we
Yeah.
talking about? Like,
Yeah, are you not modeling yet? What's going on, bud?
I want to.
he said I want to.
But yeah, that's like the thing is just like, I was joking with people. I'm like, some girls get fake tits. I can get my hair, but my hair is real.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the difference? Really?
Yeah.
Come on now.
But yeah, I mean, I think it was one of the best decisions I've ever made, to be honest. I'll show you pictures later, but what my hair used to look like, and I'm just
Yeah.
like, I don't know, 9-day difference and stuff.
So, do you get a lot of compliments on your hair now?
Yeah, I would say so, especially from girls. Like,
Yeah.
but mostly the thing is like the girls don't know I even had a hair transplant.
Right.
Nobody the crazy thing is nobody knows unless I tell them.
I didn't know.
Like nobody. They'll just be like, you had a hair transplant? What? Like I hung out with the girl yesterday, and we're talking about something, and she was just like, I was like, yeah, I had a hair transplant. She's like, really? And I was like, yeah, I have a scar back here. She's like, no way, that's your hair. And she started like,
She started playing with it.
yeah. I was like, it's my hair. Yeah.
It's my hair.
Yeah.
It's not fake.
It's not fake.
Yeah, it's not a wig or something.
No, that's awesome, man. That's what you want to hear from that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get another one in August. I'm gonna get another one, but it's just mostly more density because I have some spots up here, and I'm like, y'all can just take care of it. I'll stay on the finasteride, which is a medication that you can take that just helps prevent you from like losing it, further. And so I'll just take that. I should be good, unless I want to get off the medication. Then I'll be.
So obviously you weren't to a point where it was too far. What's too far gone? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
if you're horseshoed up, it's too far gone.
It was pretty back here, I would say, my temples, and then the weirdest thing, I didn't even know I was losing my hair. The funniest story, it was just like, one of my friends was like, "Dude, you're losing your hair," and I'm like, didn't even realize it. I looked at the
So
mirror and I'm
blunt
like,
about
it was Kendall Knippel.
Oh, okay.
One of my friends from high
That
school.
makes sense.
And then their girlfriend at the time, she was like, "Yeah, you are losing your hair." I'm like,
Damn.
it just hit me. I was like, "Damn!" And then I just kept being paranoid about it.
Yeah.
And I was like at 25 when that happened.
Mine happened, honestly, it was like the old Seinfeld episode. Like, I had really long hair I say really long, it wasn't like down my back or anything, but mine grows out like this.
Yeah.
So I had really long hair, and I just decided to shave it off one day. So I went slick bald, and I shaved it off. And then it was like, maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, I was like, kind of tired of the bald thing. I was like, I think I'm going to grow my hair back out. And I grew it back out, horseshoed up. I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I was like, what the hell happened? You know,
I
like,
got these nice locks, and now
they're gone, man. But I didn't know that I was going bald because I was shaving it every day.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know I was going bald. Then when it came back, I was like grandpa'd up, and I was like, what the hell, man?
Yeah, you are like 73, so that's cool.
Yeah.
No, because I was watching something, a YouTube guy's channel, and it's like you don't even know you're losing your hair until like you're in like bad down lighting or something. You're like, oh, I can see my scalp. And you're like, and at that point, it's kind of like trying to catch up and prevent, or like take some Rogaine or something,
Right.
or the finasteride. So, but as you were saying earlier about the comments, they always ask about the finasteride because the finasteride's a pill I take.
Yeah, so I saw you made a video about that, right?
Yeah, I made a couple, and that's the one I did a topical finasteride this past month that's been taken off. That's a big thing because you hear a lot of the horror stories about it. It's like, oh, it kills your sex drive.
That's what I was just going to ask.
Brain fog or no.
I've heard it really.
Syndrome.
It's linked to depression too.
Yeah, and I've never really had that.
Never bothered you.
Sex drive's still good. Nothing's going wrong there. I'm not. I'm not in a daze or nothing. Like I'm not letting or something like that. That's what's kind of the symptoms. Never had that. The only side effect I did have, and I'm gonna post it. I actually made a video with Steve about it. I was kind of having like gyno problems with hormonal levels.
Yeah.
Because when you take it, it kind of increases your testosterone and you boost more estrogen that way. And then my right peg was kind of getting sensitive. Mm-hmm. So I had to take off or quit taking it for a while. But that was the only issue I was having. And then I started taking like an AI, which kind of just blocks your estrogen once a week. So I was taking that with it, and I'm good. But like I had no sexual side effects. That's what everybody cares about.
That's the only important part.
Yeah, I can care less.
If it can't work, then. But I was like, I never had that. And the percentage of people getting that side effect is like 2%. Even my side effect was so low. But I think from taking other supplements in the past, it just kind of had an effect on me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm gonna take it probably the rest of my life until I'm old. And at that point, it's like, shit.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm like 70. I'm not trying to press somebody anymore.
Yeah, you'll be done, settled down, 5 kids, good to go.
Yeah, at that point.
Yeah, you have that one grandkid going, man, Grandpa's weird. Grandpa's still why is Grandpa getting a hair transplant? He's 10 years out.
Just let him die already.
He's got 5 years at best.
Why is Grandpa still popping pills? This is weird, man.
Finasteride 70 years later.
Yeah, what's going on, man?
He's got endorsements.
Endorsements. Yeah. He's still popping videos.
Back in my day.
But it's been cool though. I kind of have some stuff in the works I want to do related to hair with my channel, and like I want to have my own products out.
Hell yeah!
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
you're shooting Steve about it.
You're shooting way up there.
I'm telling you right now, the model's coming.
I just kind of want to, escape that 9 to 5, man.
Yeah, I feel
it. That's what my goal was, to get the YouTube just booming and making products. And I talked to Steve about hair-related products I could probably push on my channel.
Yeah.
Push that. Like ketocortisone shampoos and stuff. I don't know if you heard of that. It kind of helps with hair loss. You can buy it at HEB or like.
Really?
It's like.
I mean, it can help me now, but
yeah,
if you're out there,
you're well past. It's like $10 or something. But I was in the works of Steve of making my own, possibly, and then pushing that on my YouTube.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's kind of the plan.
I think
I have big goals, man. I'm trying to make it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's everybody's goal, is to get out of that 9 to 5.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, this is.
Oh yeah, we're not doing this for a hobby, man.
Yeah.
If we're being honest, this is trying to go somewhere, but we're way behind you.
Oh yeah.
I just that's the thing though. Just with YouTube and anything, you just got to just keep grinding.
Yeah.
And that's what I've learned. Is just like as long as you keep going, it's going to pay off. And even for me, like I started off slow with subscribers, and then when I started pushing videos out now, like I have an editor who edits my videos, my friend Nick in Dallas. So I'll just send him my clips, and I'm like, hey, can I just push a video once a week to you and send it back to him? He's like, yeah. So I just do that and push a video, and been getting more subscribers ever since that. So.
we're trying to figure out the editing thing. Like I'm doing it myself, but it's all self-taught. It's all self-taught, man. It's so tough. Like, and the thing is like there's no I don't know the software we use. There's no. This is what it does, like, so you're just going along one day and you're like, fuck, I didn't know it did that. And like, so then you start using that and then you're like, oh hell, I didn't know I did that. And like, so your videos get progressively better, but like, you're like, God damn, I wish I'd have known this like
beginning,
6 months ago.
Yeah.
6 months ago, this has been awesome. But like, and I'm still finding stuff on there that I'm like, what the hell does that thing? I didn't even know it did that. Like,
it's crazy because I started trying to do it myself, and of course I'm terrible at it. Same. And then I just started finding like my first person who edited my videos was one of my clients. When I was in Austin, this guy was training, and he was okay. Like, he was better than I was. Mm-hmm. But I was working 2 jobs and trying to work out, play guitar, and I don't have time to edit videos and get pissed off for 2 hours trying to get it to look right. I'm a perfectionist. And so then, my friend Nick, he was in my old roommate's fraternity in North Texas, and I became friends with him. I was like, hey, Nick. He actually does like projects for ESPN and stuff. He'll go out there and video their stuff, and
you just got all the connections.
Yeah, so I'm like, Nick, if you're ever free, can you like make me a video once a week? I'll just send you the clips, and I text him the single clips I have, and I'm like, hey, can you add this clip in here, like a picture or a video, or I want this set on this portion of it. I want this music added, and he'll do it really well. And like, hey, I'll be like, hey man, I need this out like tomorrow. Can you send it to me? And he's like, got it, and he'll send it to me.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah, and I always tell him like, hey, and then actually Steve, my hair doctor, because he does his own videos, he's getting a hold of Nick too to get him to edit his videos in the future because his guy left. So Nick's just I'm like, the text like, business is booming, man. Business is booming. Business is booming, man. Because he's like independent.
Yeah.
He's trying to make it too.
That's
it's just cool. We're all like pushing and grinding, and he's good at it. I'm thankful for him. I always give him credit. I'm like, dude, thank you so much, because I'd be SOL if you weren't here doing this.
Right.
And, I mean, of course I pay him, but it's still like, it's helpful because I don't have time to do that or make it the way I want it to be, because I've had compliments since he started editing.
Right.
Your edits look really good. And I'm like, it's all Nick. It's not me. Yeah, I don't.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do it myself. Yeah. I watched the video.
Yeah, some tutorials. It's working out though. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. Yeah. Wait, first off, do you have a girlfriend?
No.
All right, cool.
You had to think about it. There's like 3.
Because I have a question. I'm going to try not to get too pervy here, but I do have a question. Yeah. So you're a personal trainer in Austin?
I was, yeah. I'm still certified, yeah.
Any dimies?
There's a lot of dimes.
Okay, so how do you keep that professional, man? Because I can't.
I was training. No. I always joke about this.
Yeah.
Because I've always like, when I go on dates and stuff, I'm like, there was like, oh, you're a trainer, and I'm like, but I did it part time. I had a full time job,
right? And
then I was just doing it for extra cash and stuff, and it was like my own schedule. And I'm always like, yeah, some means I train those soccer moms, I'll do it. And all I trained basically were like soccer moms.
Hey, that's
they love me though. It's okay.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, you freaking jacked, ripped, good looking guy.
That's like, cool. Yeah,
I'm not getting this at home. Come on now.
They gave me some protein bars and stuff. And
is that code for something, man? You said that so weird.
They were cool people.
Here's your protein bar.
Yeah.
But the cool thing about that though was like, even like in the soccer moms, the girls I trained there, but like but like the guys, like I train there too. Like I'm still like, I'm good friends with everybody still. Like in contact. I haven't been doing that for 2 years. They still hit me up, watch my YouTube, stay in contact, text me on my birthday, and just they want me to come back and train them.
I'm sure the soccer moms do want you to come back.
Yeah,
they do. I mean, that's what I do want to move back to Austin, like soon though. That's like one of my goals.
Yeah, good luck, man. It's so expensive now.
It is, yeah.
I don't like big cities anyways.
Yeah, it's very different.
Yeah. I just moved back to Crawford.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you at?
We actually bought my parents' house, and they're gonna build. So I'm growing up where I lived.
Yeah,
which is cool. I don't mind.
It's so weird, man.
Like, I haven't been back in Crawford forever. Like the town.
I love it. It's like my favorite place. I like the quietness of it. Oh, yeah, it's all the same. Ain't nothing changing.
Yeah,
it's gonna be that way for the next 60 years.
Same people.
Yeah, everybody's the same. Now you just have
Jacob's there coaching now.
Yeah,
Greg.
Yeah, Greg.
He's a good dude.
He's a really good guy.
I like him.
He was probably my favorite coach.
Yeah, I'm glad he's head coach now.
Yeah, I agree. He probably deserved it the most, honestly.
Yeah.
But
I played football with his sons.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brock. Yeah. So, he's a good dude.
Yeah, he's all right.
You know his son's coaching though. Tanner is the coach now, like quarterback's coach.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Damn. Yeah, it's always gonna be the same people
Crawford
there.
always comes.
Yeah, it's always everybody.
But in their defense, there's a reason because everybody comes back, and if you're really good like they are, and everybody keeps coming back, guess what's gonna happen?
It's like Mart.
Yeah.
Something in the water, man.
Yeah.
It is. It is. We used to get smacked around by Crawford every year, man, and we never beat them.
Where did you go?
Bosqueville.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think that was
I've known some people there.
That was my response too.
Yeah, it's every year, man. We get domed every year. You just knew when you look down, you're like, all right, we're gonna be 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 3-1, 3. You knew it was just gonna be an ass whooping.
Yeah, I knew a couple of people there because I don't know if you knew like Hunter Perry and.
I've heard the name. I'm way older than you, so.
Yeah, he's old as hell.
Yeah. Because you were around Quan's age.
Yeah.
Like Quan. Okay.
I'm 41.
Yeah, okay, so you're around that time.
Yeah.
Old as hell. So I have a question. I can't remember this. And maybe you remember. How many times have we won state in football?
I looked it up. It's once. You were right.
I told you.
I know they won 04.
Just 2004. Yeah, that's
that was
it.
only one?
Yeah. In 96, I think they went and lost.
They did. Yeah, I think so.
I think that's what it was. And then recently.
Didn't they go to finals, though?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I can't remember.
Yeah.
I don't keep up with them that much.
Fair enough. I wasn't sure either, so obviously I don't either. But I thought that was correct. Now, the girls win everything all the time.
Yeah, I saw they won softball.
Yeah, they just won softball. Yeah. So, fun fact about his sister, she holds the state record in the 2-mile in cross country, by a minute and a half. Absolutely obliterated the field.
Like my sister, though, I always joke with people. I'm always like, she was the real athlete.
She was.
She won. She got Woman of the Year in Waco.
Yeah.
She won Athlete of the Year. Yeah. Yeah. 4 out of Baylor.
Yeah.
Run, so.
If you ask me what my 2-mile time is, it's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
I don't run that either.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
So
maybe next Wednesday.
Maybe if you're lucky. You'll probably kill over and die.
Yeah, I'm probably not gonna make it.
So like my biggest issue I've always had with working out is consistency, and especially with the rotation schedule I have, finding a steady balance is hard. Like I'll do really good for a couple weeks and then just fall off when I hit that midnight shift, and I just sleep all day. And then what advice would you give if somebody's trying to start working out again, getting healthy? What's the best thing you can preach?
Like you said, it is the consistency. That's the hardest part, is just showing up to the gym.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you get there, you're good. That's what I feel like. It's like, get yourself a routine, and then once you start that routine, then it's just like, it becomes easy. Then once you keep going like 4 or 5 days in a row, and then it's like, when you actually skip or something happens, you feel like, oh man, I missed the gym today. That's at least I feel too. It's just like, I go my regular days, and if I can't make it, or like I have something pop up, then it's like, oh man, I feel like my day's off.
I'm just like, man, I like those extra 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah. But it's it's that discipline and commitment. So it's not a lot of people can do that, but once you can, then it's a habit.
It's so weird. To your point, it's so weird because once you start, I'll go for and once I get started, I'll go for a year, and then I'm like, I start getting to the way I want to look, and I'm like, all right, we're good. And then,
you just fall back.
And then a year later, I'm fat again, and I'm like, God damn it,
because there was a time frame right before I started working at Mars where I was working out 1-2 times a day. Like I was working out like 5 or 6 times a week basically, and I was getting in probably the best shape I've ever been in as far as like just physically looking. And then I started working at Mars, and now I just fell off so hard. That rotating schedule just kills me.
It does.
Hard, yeah.
It kills everybody, man. Like everybody, they can put that gym in there all they want to, but I mean, what are you doing, man? Nobody's
30-minute break.
That. Yeah. So
And
you could stay an hour after. Just like if you know what's crazy is you're going to go to the gym for like an hour.
Yeah.
So you could just stay after for an hour, but you're just so it's work. You're ready to leave.
You're
like, I'm ready to go, man. Like you can't separate that gym from. I don't know. It's weird.
The workplace, yeah. So what's your diet like? That's what I'm curious about, because I see how shredded you are.
This is where I also fall off the boat.
Same.
Because as soon as we start talking about alfalfa sprouts and kidney beans, I'm out, dude.
And Mr. Taco Bell over here.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Well, my friend always goes there after we get drunk, but that's his go-to. Like,
That's a good one.
They're always stopping by Taco Bell. We're taking the Uber driver. I'll buy him too. But yeah, I would say the diet for me is just I don't really stick to anything really. I just eat the same stuff every day. I have like basically chicken and spinach. But on the weekends I do have my fun. Like I get drunk and like go out. And eat a pizza. I just don't do it. 3 or 4 days a week. I do it like once a week or twice a week. I don't eat a lot of fried food. It's just consistency. Just like that, your diet. If you eat good Monday through Friday, treat yourself on the weekend, you'll be fine. That's what I do.
Yeah, I can't do that.
And my biggest so my biggest problem is what he said is no problem. Like I can eat the chicken, I can eat the spinach. That's all good. I can do that. It's like I'm fixing to go to bed, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed. And then 10 minutes later, I'm guzzling a pint of ice cream, and I'm like, why am I eating ice cream? I don't want any ice cream. Why am I eating this?
I also have a pregnant wife right now who has cravings out the ass. So, we got Sonic yesterday. I think we've had Whataburger. It's just like it's all great, but man, like it kills me, and then like it just kills the workout drive too.
Yeah. Because like the basic thing is calories in versus calories out. If you're like in a caloric you're like basically eating less calories than you're eating or taking in, then you're gonna lose weight basically. So that's basically what everybody can do. If you can get like a MyFitnessPal, track it. If you're like your goal is 2,000 calories, just don't eat 2,000 calories.
Look, man, I have the MyFitnessPal, and that thing's just a depressing bitch. Is all that is. It's like your calorie intake. You're supposed to have 2,000 a day, and I'm looking down at noon, and I'm like, I have 4 left. I haven't eaten dinner yet. Like, this is bad.
Not eating the rest of the day, or for the next 2 days.
It goes hand in hand. Diet, working out. Like I have friends who work out consistently, and they still are kind of overweight because they don't eat.
With the dad bod rocking, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Hey, some girls like that. Your wife likes it.
Hey, she ain't complaining.
It works for you.
She ain't
complaining.
She made a comment like probably about 2 or 3 months ago. She's like, I keep buying these cosmic brownies so you won't get in shape because I don't need you getting hot and all the girls hitting on you.
See, here's the thing: is when you're screwed for the next 9 months or so because it's just one of those things that if you start getting in shape. Home life ain't gonna be great.
Nope.
You got to stay fat for the next 9 months.
Yeah.
Because
regardless,
it's not gonna be good. Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
So I'll see you in 9 months. Till then, you're not doing nothing.
Yeah. Next year, that'll be good.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. But no, she admitted she purposefully gives me these sweets and all the goodies so I don't get in shape. I was like, oh, thanks, babe. At least it tastes good.
Yeah.
Cosmic brownies are so good.
Dude, so good.
So good.
Cupcakes are my weakness.
Cupcakes,
man.
Or donuts in the office where I work. I always can sniff them out, man. I
know where they're at.
around that cubicle over there.
Yeah.
I got you.
So what's your go? You say cupcakes and donuts. Like
sweets are like my favorite.
Is that your kryptonite?
Oh yeah.
I don't blame you, man.
Every time there's donuts in the office, man, I could grab 2 or 3.
How do you feel about bundt cakes? The nothing bundt cake place.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
When I was in Austin, it was a funny thing. I always tell the story in Austin. We always every time somebody had a birthday, they'd bring a bundt cake.
Oh.
And I swear, 1 month it was somebody had a damn birthday. So I was eating like 2 or 3 cakes, and then by the time I leave, I'm like, all right, nobody's had any. I'll take this with me.
I'll take the whole thing. So
I didn't see nothing.
So hold on. You said you're a donut guy.
Yeah.
So you've lived in Austin. What's your donut? What's your go-to?
I'm like store or just like what kind of donut?
Go for it. No, I'm talking about like if you're like, dude, I'm gonna go rock a donut. Where are you going?
I'm pretty basic. I'm a Shipley's guy.
That's it, really?
Shipley's is good. I love their bullseyes, man. Have you had that? It's like the chocolate and then it's like whipped cream.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about? Yeah. He hasn't had. How do you feel about Round Rock donuts?
They're good.
I love it.
I haven't had them yet,
dude.
I haven't had Round Rock. I've had.
I don't discriminate, dude. They're all.
Yeah, they're all good. All donuts are good.
I'll eat them all. I don't know.
I know. I'm just you're really Austin. I'm a voodoo guy, man.
Voodoo's good. Yeah.
God, they're good. They're expensive, but they're good.
I've never had voodoo, so I wouldn't know.
It's a weird. It's a different kind of vibe. You go in there like they have the donuts, like
the
whole thing, like twirling.
I think that was on Man vs. Food too, wasn't it? Voodoo donuts.
Oh, I don't know.
I know Round Rock Donuts was, but
yeah, Round Rock's good. But yeah, we've had those actually a couple weeks ago. At the office.
So do you work at Austin?
No, I've been actually back in Waco. About a year and a half now.
Yeah.
When that COVID started happening, moved back, went back to school. About to graduate with my associates in cybersecurity.
There you go.
In IT. So that's what I've been working at now. Because when I got laid off, I'm like, my dad's a software engineer. at the same company. And
Nicest guy ever, by the way.
Yeah, super chill.
Your parents are fantastic.
Yeah. They're in Florida right now. Living
Oh, what the hell?
Yeah, I know, I'm just jealous. But yeah, they're my dad. I was just one day. I was just like, you know, I woke up. I'm like, man, what if I like pivoted to IT because they make decent bank, and I'm like, I won't have to worry about getting laid off again. And I already had my bachelor's degree in business, and so I was like, I can just go, you know, knock this out in a year and a half, get my associates, switch degrees, and go into IT. So that's what I did. And then last summer, I got an internship in cybersecurity, security operations, and got promoted. And that's what I've been doing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
But yeah, it's fun. Like, I love my people there, but I still want to do like the YouTube.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna work it as long as I can, or if it goes well. But YouTube is what I want to do.
Well, I say definitely at the rate you're going, you're growing pretty well, and your videos, like I know you said they're kind of like hit or miss sometimes, but it just takes that. You know, and I saw your 10 Tebow has like 10,000 views. You know, Patrick Mahomes has a couple thousand, and then like your hair ones are starting to grow. You find that niche that works, and you hammer it.
You do,
and it's working really well for you, man.
Appreciate it. Yeah, it's mostly that's what I'm trying to do now. I keep bothering Steve. I'm like, man, I need to go to Austin. We got to start filming some videos for my channel, and I like the fitness too. I'm trying to change that up too. I've made I have about 7 or 8 videos in the works now. Already filmed. I just gotta push them out, but it's just like having that content you push every week is the big thing, because the consistency, because then people will be like, oh, he's posting all the time, they want to subscribe. And then the main thing is bring value to people on YouTube, and that's our entertainment. And a lot of people have hair problems, guys, male pattern baldness is a thing, and it's just like, hey, I can bring insight and advice, my own experience with transplants, and I can help people out, and that's what's it helped me out a lot of my channel.
Yeah, it's working.
The hardest thing over here is just we got so many people involved that the scheduling is just ridiculous. Like it's a struggle. Yeah, like, it's a struggle to get everybody together and like, can you do this day? We can do this day.
Yeah,
so
I was giving him trouble too. I was like, man, I got to do this day, but then I'm working, and I'm trying to film my own stuff, and then work.
And then on top of that, I'm rotating schedules, and then, so it's just our schedule. I'm glad we finally got it done, because I know we've been wanting to get you on here for a while, and I'm happy we did.
Me too. It's just fun.
Oh yeah. No, this is fun, right?
I love the lights and stuff. I was like, I gotta get the.
Like I said, $10 at Walmart, bro.
Yeah.
Never did.
It's crazy. Me and Jordan were actually talking about that the other day. I was like, dude, so especially me, like I'm way down. Like I said, I'm way older than everybody else in here. So like I was 41, man. I came around. I mean, like when I was high. You didn't have AOL dial-up till I was already in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like there was no internet. Like, I mean, you just didn't go jump on anything, you know? And I was like, if you would have told me when I was like 15 years old, like, dude, you can basically set up a whole TV show just in somebody's garage, I'd be like, what future world are you living in? You know, like, and then I look around, I'm like, oh, this shit goes out everywhere. Yeah. Like, it's like we've got like a basic TV show going on.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing is like now, like, you know, people growing up, like kids, they want to be YouTubers.
Yeah.
Not, you know, astronauts and shit. It's just like,
cowboys.
I want to be a YouTuber or TikToker.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, you can do that. There's a lot of people who are like, even like, you know, in their early 20s and stuff, making bank on YouTube. Yeah. Just making videos, making a shit ton of money, being sponsored. And I know one of the famous fitness people, I knew a girl who worked for him. And, they get paid sponsorships.
Right.
They're like, hey, like, check out this VPN or something.
Right.
You know, they get paid like $80,000 for that, just for ads. Yeah. It's for a sponsorship. It's like, that's not even claiming the video.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you could be making like $400,000 or like a lot of money. Making videos. Just making videos.
It's something you love too. That's the big thing. Like, you don't have to go work, 12-hour shifts and, bust your ass and then come home and still not get paid,
I tell him, me and him talk about it all the time. I'm like, dude, I could do this all day, every day. It would not bother me a bit. Like, this would not be work to me.
Exactly.
If we can just get this to take off, like, this would not be work to me. This would be fun.
Yeah. That's what I've been telling people too. And luckily, my channel's been doing better as of late with just a lot of subscribers and views. But it's just like, man, because once you start seeing the growth, you're like, oh man, I'm already like at almost 400 subscribers and stuff. And it's like, man, I'm so close to 1,000. Because once at 1,000 that I can actually get monetized. And it's like, you can start seeing things happen.
Yeah.
And it's a cool thing.
It's crazy, like, when you see it growing, it's like it's almost a high. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that dopamine hit.
Yeah, you're like, oh shit, man, that's crazy.
It just motivates you. You're like, oh, they actually kind of like my content.
Yeah.
It's like, you're doing a good job. And I was at, the gym with my friend Dustin. He's in most of my videos with fitness.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, oh, I've seen your videos. I thought they were really cool and stuff. I'm like, oh, that's badass. Like, I'm
a little bit famous over here.
I was like, I only had like 150 subscribers at that point. I'm like, oh, cool. It's just, something like that. And I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool. And Dustin's like, oh, let's take a picture with their fan over there. I'm like, no, it's just a guy, bro. It's just a fan. But yeah, that's the goal, man. It's just, I don't know. The same with y'all. It's like, gotta just keep putting more content out there, and then once you just hit something that works, and
we're only 7 or 8 months in, man. It's like
it's
we're still baby giraffe legs right now.
I mean, you're at the good setup though. That's the main thing.
It's a start.
Yeah.
We still got a lot of work to do, but it's a work in progress. You should have been here a month and a half, 2 months ago. Blistering hot as balls in here.
Oh my god!
You text me, you're like, it's hot in there.
Yeah,
I'm like,
this isn't bad. This isn't bad compared to what it was.
Yeah,
like there was no AC, there was no fan or anything. It was just
it was hot.
And
then what the bad thing was is like we had the aesthetics of it is good. My house was comfortable, but it was so ghetto. Like it was just the backdrops. We did what we could. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we did the best we could for what we had. And like it was. God, you look back at some of those older videos and you're like, holy shit, man.
That's what's funny too. On my old videos, I'm just like, man, that was bad. Like it didn't and then it's like, oh, it's getting better slowly.
Yeah. What was crazy was, especially with ours, if you go back, the first videos were actually decent, and then we went through this like because our tech guy left, and when he left, none of us knew how to do anything. So it went from like really cool to like pure shit. And then it was pure shit and then you start going, oh, some dumb over there is figuring it out because they started like, and now we're kind of getting back to like, oh, okay, it looks pretty decent again. Yeah. Like it's starting to look okay again.
Yeah, I like the stuff where I like the Lost Boys.
There you go. Hell yeah.
And the Boondocks. Yeah. I'm like, oh, this is dope. Good job.
Notice what he didn't say. Thanks.
I appreciate I don't know what you're talking about.
I appreciate that you didn't talk about it. Thank you.
Oh, her?
No.
Well, everybody loves Harley Quinn, first off.
Yeah. Harley Quinn is Harley Quinn. No, the little, what are those things called?
They're called Funko Pops.
Funko Pops.
Oh. He said, oh, yes.
Thank you. Thank you for making that face. Thank you.
I'm new. Sorry.
He said, thank you.
He goes, oh.
It's all right, man. It's not for everybody,
It's not for everybody.
You do,
Wow. Wow.
I'm so glad to be on this side of the table. I'm always on the other side.
Yeah, you're typically on the minority, but whatever. It is cool what it is. Say, it's cool stuff.
Yeah. It's okay.
Wow. That's how I feel about that.
No.
You're such a hater.
Nah, not really.
Such a hater.
Y'all are BFFs, man.
We're
how did y'all meet? What is y'all's story? Y'all work together?
Yeah. We used to be on the same rotation.
Oh, okay.
And like during lunch and stuff, we had mutual friends who I hung out, Milo and Ray and O and all them. And so we'd all sit at the break table together, whatever, in a room or whatever, and he's just a bullshitter, and I'm kind of a bullshitter too. Yeah. So then we kind of feed off each other a little bit. And then I remember the very first TikTok video I ever made was of him explaining a plot to an anime.
I don't watch anime.
No, he doesn't. He had no idea. I think we were talking about like Dragon Ball Z or something like that.
Shit, though, dude.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's my show. That's the only anime show I really watched.
That's okay. You still watch it.
Yeah.
But I think we're talking about like Gohan and something like that, and then Boo, and he was like, I don't remember what exactly.
I just started making shit up.
Oh yeah.
I remember that scene.
We're all in there. We all watch anime, so we were all just dying laughing because he didn't know what the hell he's talking about. And then I don't know. We just kind of became friends, and then he said he was doing a podcast. I was like, hey man, can I be on there? And he's like, sure man, we'll set something up. I didn't really think it would ever. Honestly, I didn't think it would ever happen. I thought you were just being nice.
No. I'm sorry for all kids.
And then he invited me over, and I was on there, and I was like, dude, this is awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then he had me on for another episode because I don't remember, Garrett like was sick or something like that. And then that episode went pretty well. And then I don't know, we just talked about it, and we started our own episode, our own kind of show.
Yeah.
Now
we needed the other one that we do with the guy Garrett he's talking about. It's like it goes
raunchy,
left
bro.
really fast. Like it's way left. I mean, it's way out there. Like if you don't like a lot of shit and dick jokes, it's not for you. You know.
Oh yeah.
But
if there's an explicit show, it's that show.
it's that show. But that's what. Whenever me and Colton started talking about it, I was like, we need something a little more like down the middle. Like, we don't need
PG.
Yeah, we need a little more PG, and so that's where this one came in. Well, not this one, but the one we do. That was like it's the PG version of that show. It's like if you don't like this, come over and check this out. It's a little easier on the ears.
Yeah, and we do all right. You know.
Yeah.
As far as where we started, we're doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's just I love the setup. That's the big because I've been trying to like. I was telling myself at the end of the year I'm gonna get some better lighting and stuff or like a background and stuff. And after hearing like these speakers are legit.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Yeah.
That's why I used Rockville, man, because they were so cheap. Everything in here is just like not that much money.
Well, except
That's
that.
right up my alley,
Except
man.
that.
Yeah, except this, and even this is pretty cheap. But yeah, except for that, that's the only thing that's kind of expensive. Everything else is dirt cheap, man. I got that thing on sale. Like it was, like tripods ain't nothing. The lights aren't anything. Like it's all pretty cheap. Yeah. Might look good, but it's a cheap.
That's all
look
that matters, man.
Yeah.
It's a cheap look good.
We're slowly upgrading as time goes on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we just upgraded our capture card. Didn't really have much choice on that one.
Nope.
But
Feeling burnt up. It just died.
it worked out.
Yeah.
So I did have one more, at least one more question.
Yeah.
We can go as long as you want, whatever. So I remember watching one of your videos. I think it was a Tim Tebow video.
Yeah.
Do you script any of your stuff, like, or you just kind of just wing it?
Oh yeah. Sometimes. I was trying to be funny, and well, I like having Dustin in there, but Dustin's been like kind of flaky, so this is mostly just me doing the intros, and I'm not some of them I can't say the name correctly. Like there was one video I was doing like a basketball player, Giannis. I can't say
nobody can say his
Yeah,
name.
good luck.
I effed up his name.
Oh,
and I put it on because if you post it on Twitter, and I get a lot more views, and so I posted it under like a tweet he made. Like I was like. It's so stupid. I'm always like, oh yeah, he had a great game. And I'm like, oh, I also made his video, workout video. I'll put it under the. And some guy was like, I turned off the video after I heard he mispronounced his name, and then I commented, sorry, I have a speech impediment. I just fucking lied about it. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. I'll go got 100 more views on it.
You have to show me how to do that because I've been trying to do that for I don't know how long, and I can't figure out how to get them to Twitter. Like,
yeah, I can do that. I can show you.
yeah, show me because I can't. I've tried and I can't get them to Twitter. Like, I'm like, how the fuck does this happen? Like,
it's funny. That's what I've been doing a lot of is just like posting it on like NFL stuff, and then people will like the tweet, and then they'll get more views.
Yeah.
Just click it, and but yeah, I was making fun of myself on there. Sorry, I'm retarded. Shit.
I'm retarded.
Yeah, sorry. Like F you. I think I said that. I was in Austin. I was like drunk already. I was like on a Saturday with some buddies, and I saw the tweet. I'm like, sorry, I have a speech impediment. That's so funny. I sent it to Dusty. He starts laughing, and the guy was like, sorry, bro. My bad. Yeah, I just say stupid shit.
That's the best.
And then one of them, I was like, I play guitar, and I was just like jamming out like a song or something, like an intro, and my friend came in there, and I'm like, oh, didn't see you there. And I'm like, oh, it's like this video. Like, I just saw that one. Just say stupid shit. I saw that. I sent it to like one of these girls I was hanging out with, and she was like, you're so fucking stupid. But she thought it was funny though.
Yeah, you got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, I'm like, trying to.
You're giggling though, aren't you?
Yeah,
It did what it was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I try to be funny and just try to be informative.
Yeah.
So.
It seems to be working for you, man.
Yes, it is, and I've been making some more vlog stuff, and trying to get more people involved. And I actually want to do kind of something like this in the future, with, mostly with athletes that like Quan and stuff from the channel, and talk to them about their football and stuff.
So I was actually going to ask you, after this experience, is this something you're interested in?
It's funny because I was coming back from Austin 2 weeks ago, with Steve doing like some hair videos, and I was telling my dad, like, dude, I should do that. Like, kind of, not as serious as this because of the system, but like I have mics and stuff, like headphones, so I can just, like, former players I played football with in college who were really good at UMHB, and just be like, ask them how they're doing now. Like, what brought them through football.
See, that's the crazy thing.
That's kind of what I want to do.
Well, you can
some of my videos, like
you can do it over Zoom, and it's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's the exact same thing. It's not that hard. It's
because most of them are like in Temple or Austin, and it's like. And then, of course, I'm good friends with Quan, so I get him on there.
Oh, yeah. That's easy, 20,000 views within, like, 10 minutes. You're good, bro.
And
He's awesome.
And I'm going to get more workout videos with him, too, just for NFL workouts.
Yeah.
He's my boy. So.
Oh yeah.
He kind of like, Quan, help me get that clap. Give me that clap.
He'd be like, I got you, bro.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I wish we could hit somebody like that. That would be crazy, but
Yeah, well, maybe one day,
You like to pull some strings for you?
we'll figure it out, man.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Hey, if you and Quan both want to be on here,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Fourth mic.
Right here.
Yeah, we have a fourth.
All we
Yeah,
gotta
that
do is
guy's
just go like this.
He's got,
See, we're ready.
he's got some stories, man. That guy.
I bet he does.
Or just me and him going out. I guess the best story I had with Quan. This was 2015. He was like, because I was in Waco at the time.
Yeah.
And then he was in Waco, but he was going to Austin a lot. And he was going to a wedding. It was like some UT baseball players who was getting married that he knew back in the day. And he was like, "Oh, you want to come?" And I was like, "Sure, whatever." I was just working at HEB, so like I was going to call in the next day anyways. Yeah. And,
It was that easy back in the day.
Yeah.
man.
That's a good college
like,
race.
or something. And so I go out there with jeans and like the rock band, The Killers, had like a t-shirt.
Yeah.
I go to this wedding,
Yeah.
everyone's like dressed up. I'm like, "Come on, I didn't know it was this serious. Like, what are we doing?" And I was like, "Where's the bar at?" So we're just drinking and stuff. And then, Vince Young was there and like a couple other former UT players. And then we like went out that night to like 6th Street.
No, it's like
And
We
he got
saw Aaron
shit-faced.
Williams there, yeah. And then it was funny, we were at some club or bar, and I was just shit-faced already. And we were like, some guy was like, server had like these shots. I was like, "Quan, I want one of those." And he's like, "All right." And he just started giving me those like Patron or some shit, and we just got no, it's a good time. But we've always had good times. And then we like stayed at this, I guess, his friend's house, and he's like, "We try to go back early in the morning." And he's up at the crack of dawn. I'm like, hungover. He's like, "All right, we're ready." I'm like, "What the fuck?" You're like, "We went to bed 3 hours ago." Like, "How are you up?" And then we just throw back to Waco, and he's like, sober. And I'm like, "How? What's your secret?"
What's your secret?
Yeah, like, how do you
His
do this?
secret-
I'm like 23, and you're like in your 30s. How do you do this?
His secret was he was in the NFL. He partied all the time.
I've heard some stories about that. Not the full story, but
Yeah.
like the Broncos and stuff, and playing with Tebow. And
That'd be fun, man. That'd be fun.
good dude.
Good time.
Good dude. It's my boy.
Yeah, that's cool, man. Well, you got anything, man?
I don't have. You got anything else, bud?
No,
Plug
it's-
away, man. Plug one
Yeah,
more time.
plug all your
Yo,
channels,
do it.
TikToks, whatever it is.
This hot one's 30 seconds, man. You only got 30 seconds.
Yeah, guys, if you go hit up my YouTube channel. It's just Bobby Dunlap. Like we were talking about earlier, I post a lot of hair stuff. Try to post a hair-related video once a month, fitness-related content, 30-day challenges. Hopefully some interviews coming up too. And then, the Instagram. Give me a like. Follow me on Twitter too. And they're both, and my TikTok, it's just BobbyD_83. I try to post fitness stuff on there, stuff with Steve. And I actually posted stuff on here. Saw my story. So yeah, it's gonna be a follow. Hopefully some big things on the horizon for me, and then for y'all's channel too. Looks like it's gonna be popping.
I hope so.
Hope so, yeah. Hopefully we can grow together, man.
Yeah, and if y'all need any help, or see if I can get you some guests
Sure.
in the future.
Man,
I
you're
can do
right.
what I can. So.
Dude.
You're always welcome back. That's for
Yeah.
sure. Even if it's just you, man.
Even if it's just you,
Yeah,
you're great.
Yeah,
Like,
this is pretty fun.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to expect, to be honest. I'm like, I was like,
Nobody
I've
ever
done a
does.
Like, I've done a podcast stuff, and yeah, I was like, I got my coffee, I'm good. Let's just do it. So
we don't bite too hard, man.
no,
We-
no.
Well, the other show might, but
yeah,
this
you don't
one-
want to come on that one. Like, stay away
It's
from
gotta
that
be a
one.
little drunk. on that one.
Yeah. That one's a little tough.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Is that all we got?
That's it, man.
All right. Peace out, everybody.